So now with the Evoscent, the highest collection, we got some good news. It has arrived. So we have the we have the new stage. We've got stage 6 already. I'm just trying to get some new graphics around this, and I'll have some better promotional material hopefully by next week, so that we can really start promoting this beautiful, luxurious product. I was telling Leanne, I just put on the Basalt perfume just before this meeting, and it's so strong. Like I haven't worn this one before, but it's really lovely. I didn't like it before, but now I love it. So I think it grows on you. It's actually beautiful luxury product, and of course it's our own company, so definitely want to support this one. We created it, we crowdfunded it, and from 1 year, from the idea to creation, this is incredible. I know it seemed like it took a long time, and we're all saying, are we there, but we're here. And so now we've got the product in Dubai, and there have been some logistic issues, particularly for some other countries, but thankfully, we've been able to overcome those, and as we speak, the 75 ml bottles have arrived in Brisbane, and so we will have the logistics and the link in the back office, so you can go on and do your pay for your delivery, and then we can start sending them out hopefully from next week. So that's really exciting news. So congratulations to everybody who's participated in that. It's actually a lot of work importing a product, and I've spent hours on this week, but it's good, it's worthwhile, and I'm really, really happy, that we were able to, get this for our community here. And do check out the Evoscent program. There is some beautiful offers in there. There's also the new promotion by Evoscent still going. So the express qualification, if you want to do a fast start, if you're looking for something to do, maybe you're in Tupperware and that's gone bust, or someone who has, now, is qualified in this area and loves sales and loves, doing meetings and presentations. This is kind of next level. This is like aroma shows, and it's really, really beautiful system that's been created. You can get some education and training around that, with the Evoscent Perfume Academy. Some of the products include the training, so just depending on what you want to do. If you want a bit more info on that, you can definitely find out. Now, I was having a look around Everidge, the Everidge back office, because I was thinking, okay, what's in Everidge? I haven't had a look in there in a little while. So, of course, we still have everything going there that was there before. We've got some great tools in there. You can use your links to share all of these products, and of course, you earn in the MLCR business as well. So, even though we have the new Coinset back office, and Bob's going to talk about that soon, and give us a bit of an overview of that, I just wanted to remind everybody, we're not done here. Like if you're still working this area and you still want to develop, you're most welcome to. Like you don't have to stop, is what I'm trying to say. So it's all still there for you. It's all still working. The bonus plan in there and the illustrated bonus plan is available, and we do have an updated version in Coinset, and we might touch on that as well today. You can use that QR code and scan. That will take you to our social media for Evoscent and get a bit more information on that, and you can share that with people as well. So it's my great pleasure now to introduce Bob Fordham. He's a speaker for the first time on our Everidge Oceania call, although Bob has been a contributor on our program, all the time. He's always there. He's always happy to share and answer questions, and always sharing links, and it's always adding value. And I love that Bob has such a great attitude, that he's always creating this balance and energy, and he's into natural health, and I'm really interested in that as well. And Bob's done the training in our community, and he's part of the Nuts and Bolts team, and every week he does a review, and he spends a lot of time putting things together for our community. And we're really lucky to have you, Bob, and so welcome. I'm going to pass the floor to you and give you 10 minutes or so to share with what you've been working on and what you've presented for us today.
Thanks, Sharon. Flattery will get you everywhere. Geez, I tell you what, that's great. Thank you for the introduction. And yes, it's exciting times to be alive inside the Evo Rich community. There's so much happening on a global scale. Lots happening behind the scenes. Plenty of things. Never a day goes by without something changing. So, why should we be involved with Evo Rich today? That's my topic today. And I'll give you the reasons, because the reasons are, oh, sorry, we've just seen me, who I am. I'm very proud to be a property investor consultant out of all that stuff, because I've loved Andrei Karatov's teachings. I've done all the category 3, 2, and 1 property investors, and I've increased my wealth many times over just listening and minimalizing the risks and diversifying my portfolio, which is 2 of the great foundations that Andre teaches in the 8 rules of the private investor. I'm also very proud to be an international conspiracy theorist to make the world a better place. And that's what it's all about. Making a difference, doing the best you can. So right now, look, we're experiencing the greatest spiritual, political, financial, and therefore emotional upheaval in the human history right now. So how do we handle that? How do we keep our balance? How do we keep on top of that? How do we keep upbeat? Well, it's down to a couple of things. Do you react to what happens around you, or are you responding? And we will show you how we respond to the topsy-turvy ups and downs of the financial world. That's a great meme, that one. Response is always good, but reaction, nothing. So attitude is everything. It's the only word in the English language that adds up to 100%. Isn't that amazing? Synchronicity, how the universe works sometimes. So you are not responsible for the programming you received in childhood. As an adult, you are 100% responsible for fixing it. Some very, very wise words. So life is all about choices and relationships, and this is what we're here for. Look, we make the right decisions many times, we make the wrong decisions many times. We're only human. But when we decide to do something the correct way, then we do it and we get stuff done. Tough decisions are always made ahead. And yes, there are some mistakes and that have been made. Nothing is 100% perfect. So don't sweat the small stuff all the time. What we need to do is to look after each other for what's best for our community. So here's a couple of tips on life's full of choices. Here's how we choose some of the right decisions. You can choose to do nothing, and that's okay. You can say it's impossible, but there are others on the other side of the coin who'll say, just do it. Nothing's impossible. So you've got to look at life from a different angle all the time. Here at Evo Rich, yeah, look, it's been a colorful ride over the last 8 to 9, 11 years since we've been in business. We're going around the storm and we are not giving up. And that's the main message. We are still standing, and that is something to be very, very proud about. Healthy choices are ahead, and we're being steered by the great teachings of Andrei Karatov, our CEO, and the Academy of the Private Investor, which teaches us financial literacy, which is at the core of our business, all and everything we do. Bringing great ideas to the planet, to the global marketplace through the resources of the Evo Rich MLCI, new economic evolution of the world, is what we are very proud about doing. So it's up to you. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. Are you committed, or are you just interested? It's your choice. So let's hear from some of our whys. Why is Sharon doing this after 6 years? There must be something true, something authentic in it for a lady of Sharon's business acumen to still be here, and many, many other leaders that have taken up the mantle when the tough times get going, the tough get going. This is our mission. This is our vision. These are some of the values that we share. In the multi-level crowd investing, we show you how to make money. Multi-level crowd investing, get to know it. It's a great term, but we are venture capital specialists is one of our aspects. What is the venture capital market all about? We're not going to go into the absolute details, but it's about providing great ideas and springboarding them into the marketplace. Yes, there is risk involved, but we minimize those risks by the education that we have behind us. There is seed stages when you've just got an idea, you newly form a company, you start up, you start in the early stages, you expand, you get to a mezzanine stage before exiting onto the market with an IPO or a pre-IPO, and away you go. That takes time. And those two little dots inside this graph here is somewhere where our company sits. We are primed in the just almost on the cusp of our expansion and mezzanine stage, where we exit onto the full marketplace. And it takes time. It takes 5, 10, 15 years to see the fruits of our labors occur. So the global investment portfolio, that's what we're here for, to learn all about. And Mila recently had some great ideas that are behind the new economic evolution of the world. It's about participation across 20 plus segments of the market, possibly to become a co-owner of the asset, to get access to the financial literacy and all their teachings, have tools to create multiple income streams. I think I lost count at about 35, 36 incomes streams currently in our ecosystem. And most importantly, to create financial independence and freedom. Leaving a legacy, very, very important, to pass it on to generations of others and inside creating the new economic evolution of the world. Last year, our global investment portfolio was publicly announced over $100+ million worth of real assets. And 2023 is being audited at the moment, and we'll soon find out towards the end of the year as those numbers come in. But we are very, very healthy. We don't owe any money. Our leaders have got together and have decided with our community what is hot and what is not. We've put projects on the cool, and we're working with the liquidity of those ones in green. And there's so many great projects to share in. So the venture capital market is like planting seeds. And these are some of the projects and where we're at the moment. There is a smorgasbord of seeds that are now starting to grow, low-hanging fruit, and we have the ability to pick them as we please. And of course, we have a roadmap. We always work to a plan, and our STO roadmap is being massaged very, very professionally, very, very skillfully by some of our top leaders. The checklist. Will everything be successful? No, there's no guarantees. Can a project add value to a basket? Yes, it can. Can a project be dried or rotten? Of course it can. But the diversity of that basket ensures a great number of success. Remember Pareto's 80-20 rule? Well, that's what we base our portfolio on. Can some projects be successful and cover up an invested cost? Of course they can. And we are seeing classic examples of that right now. So when the times get tough, what do? We look for advice. We look for professional advice. And along comes a partnership with Stowbox, an international company that specializes in tokenization as a service provider around the world. 60+ clients, corporate clients, and a whole lot more in the pipeline. These guys are specialists in the STO world, tokenizing companies' assets and helping companies to find their success. Steered by Gene Dev and Ross Shem, these are the two leaders that we are now partnering with, leading us through the absolute financial minefield at the moment. You can QR code those couple of QR codes there and find out all about Stowbox right there. It's a business tokenization and, most importantly, a buzzword, DeFi projects. Get used to the name DeFi. We have our roadmap, and we are sticking to our plans. It just takes time, and we are achieving the goals inside those roadmaps. There are many, many challenges along the way. There are 175 jurisdictions that we have to navigate our way through. Some are working, most are working, some are not, and we are working on ways, solutions to find for our partners in those jurisdictions. 1.7 million registered users and over 900,000 investors across 175 countries. That's a tough cookie to manage. So our frameworks are working, our security tokens are being massaged, and the future is looking great. The utility token framework is being formulated. The legals have had their say. We're doing everything 110% compliant, and we are now attracting corporate clients from around the world who've been watching us for the last 5 or 6 years saying, maybe there might be something in this MLCI stuff that they keep talking about. So the STO platform is being rolled out as we speak. Community private sales of the soulbound token are around the corner, and we are, as first adopter investors, are getting an amazing opportunity to become part of the SoulB platform before it goes onto the market for the international companies. And where will be entering into the global market around about the 3rd or 4th quarter of this year. And nothing is absolute set in stone, just depends on the market, of course. Soulbound ID, Sharon's talked about that, and you can look that up in your back office and see what that's all about. But essentially, it's in issuing, managing identity tokens on a quantum blockchain system. So there are many leaders stepping up, including Mila and Jean, Dev, and of course the characteristic Amans, 2 of the leaders with Amans and Mila that have stepped up, Andre's lieutenants who have stepped up in the tough times, and they are creating the solutions that we've been looking for. They're answering all the questions, not running away from them, answering the hard questions, and maybe not giving out the full answers, because a lot of things are still brewing in the background, and a lot of contracts and contractual issues and legal issues are being sorted. But in the interim, Coinset has been launched, and Amans and Mila did that on the 18th of April. It is the potential for another global juggernaut across many, many nations around the world. The Coinset platform speaks of partner benefits, bonus plans, marketing tools, even to be able to launch your own program. And of course, there is a marketing plan that has been put in place as well. So inside the Coinset marketplace, there is an opportunity for you to take advantage of the FNT, the global unit pay shares that are on offer, pre-IPO shares, and you get a 20% bonus for every payment. Wow, how many companies are giving out bonuses on top of what they're selling at the moment? Not many. So leaders are born, they're not made, and we have a suite, not as many as what we'd like, but these leaders are not giving up, and we are doing what is necessary, because together, everyone achieves more in a team. And in closing, a few helpful tips. Laugh lots, love deeply, argue fairly, keep your friends, smooch passionately. I don't know where that one come in, but anyway, we'll take that one. Respect is a big one. Reveal your heart and make time for everything that you do. Always listen to your heart. It may be on the left, but it's always right. And that's what we're doing. We're following our attitude of gratitude, because we know what we've achieved over the last 5 or 6 years. And remember, health is always your first wealth. So never forget also to dream big, because that's one of Andre's big teachings, is as a dream master, to teach, never forget being a child, never forget to dream. The new economic evolution of the world is all about the evolution of wealth, and we are achieving some of those goals. Just recently, just to close the slides down, we had our success summit in Vietnam, where some 300 to 400 people achieved great times, great food, great cruising around the Vietnamese waters, and cementing great relationships with each other. And we're looking forward to the next summit next year. So let's have a look at the Coinset back office in review. What's under the hood? And I'll have to stop my share and reshare my screen. Give me a second. There we go. Now, I've contacted one of my partners who hasn't updated yet, and he's given me permission to check out his back office. Now, the first thing you need to do when you're, if you're new to the Coinset platform, you need to log into your old Coinset tab in your EvoRich account, and you need to update your contracts and conditions. This will allow you a bit more smooth sailing when you get to the other side. So update all your contracts. Just waiting for the, yep, go through the motions. That's the bonus plan, the Coinset bonus plan that's been updated. And it actually follows the old SWIG bonus plan. So that's another great incentive. We'll cover the bonus plan on another day. Just updating that contract as well, and that gives you an up-to-date on all the news, etc., and all the contracts. And news is always important. When you log in, first thing you should click on is the news and get updated. So once we go to the official, we now go over to the official website, the new website, Marketing Hub. And just giving my browser a refresh, probably went to sleep. Here we go, loading up, there we go. So loading into Coinset, you see the nice swishy things, away we go. So the Coinset back office this is a fresh one, so this is the home platform. It'll show the amount of purchases that you've made. It'll show the amount of dollars that have been generated from your structure and the accrued units that you've done over the last 30 days. You can set goals. You can it gives you a snapshot on all your income. There's the latest news in post format that you can go through. You can share these with on social media and your contacts, and let them know that, hey, we're still standing and we're moving forward. So that's the home thing. There's a help center as well, which you can sign up for, so that if you need, like Sharon just mentioned, there's a Coinset support ticket system as well that you have to create a new account with, and you can do that. Also, your inviter will be there. Oh, look at that, some mug called Robert Fordham. That must be me. And there's also, of course, new notifications, and there's your cart, which is very important when you purchase something. And also you can choose your English language or Vietnamese, Indian or Russian at this stage. And new languages obviously will be added as we go along. So moving down the left-hand side menu, there's a product catalog, and at the moment we have the two products, the F&T sale, a private sale, which is moved from our initial stages, and you can still take advantage, as I mentioned, of the 20% bonus by the end of the month, I think it is, to be corrected, and you can start from as little as 10 units, and also you can purchase Sol B tokens from as little as 10 units as well. 1 unit equaling $1 US. There is a process. I might leave that for another presentation, perhaps, Sharon, but there's a very astute process that you need to know. Now, tools, just quickly, there's all about the company, partner benefits, useful videos, marketing, and put an application in to place your own product into the Coinset platform. And that's very, very handy. You also be able to click on your balance, and you'll have units that you'll be able to cash out with. You have to become, as it says up there, you have to be an agent to be able to withdraw. Sorry, a partner or hire and sign all the contract documents, which I mentioned, to withdraw direct back either to your GUP account or to another wallet. Structure. Brian hasn't made any structure, but there is a wonderful what would you call it? Technical genealogy that's created with your structure, and you can click on any of those icons and find out who's who in the zoo and reconnect with those people. There's also a list of your full purchases. No purchases yet. That's okay. And there's a full portfolio of your purchases and what tokens that you will hold inside the Coinset platform. There's also statistics of your income, your online registrations, top 10 personals for the year, etc., etc. All the stats that you need to run your business and find out who's hot and who's not, and who's doing something and who's not. And of course, there's the news, and there's plenty of other features that will be added over the next number of weeks. So that's probably around about it, Sharon. There is a document that you can download for your certificate, for your status. I've forgotten where that is, actually. You might know where it is, but I downloaded mine from somewhere. I've forgotten how to find it. So
well, we've got a test site for that one at the moment, so it hasn't been launched officially, but
okay.
Yeah, I'll try and find that link and share that as well. Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much, Bob. That was great. Such a great review. I love how you just bring all those little pieces together and add some flowers and color. It's beautiful. Really, really well done. And you've been doing this like week in, week out on the nuts and bolts. So, you know, we just had to get you on here. And, I think if I can say, and maybe you all agree with me, that, you know, we would like to welcome Bob as a presenter, and maybe he can come back again another time.
Anytime, Sharon. No worries. Just give me plenty of notice, as you do. The day before.
Like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's a seasoned pro, right? You know, if somebody invites you to speak and you need more than 2 hours to get ready, you're not skilled enough. You need to upskill.
Yeah, well, that took about that's all that putting it all together and think took about 3 hours out of my day, which is nothing really, because you have 24 hours to do something in. So this
is true. And now you've got it, you can use it again. So that's absolutely the beauty of it. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much, Bob.